Guys, it was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Hello bitches, welcome to today's video. Now, today's video will be about one of the most famous moisturizers, and this is iUNIK Centella Calming Gel Cream. Now, this cream is really famous in the skincare community because it is really cheap and it is really, how I say it, light. Maybe it's on the light spectrum of moisturizer. This means that this is a gel cream. And most of the beauty or skincare influencers like it. Now, what's the truth? I buy 2 boxes of these. Now they are from Yes Style. And I buy it by a recommendation of Hiram. I watched his video about this cream and he really liked it. I buy it, then it came, I tried it, and I really didn't like it. Now at first, this was months ago, maybe 6, 7 or 8 months ago. Back then when I was not on Accutane medication and my skin was really oily. When I first tried this moisturizer, I go out of the bathroom on damp skin, I massage it in, and it started to burns like hell. To the point where I go and wash my face again with water and face gel and apply another moisturizer. After maybe 1 or 2 weeks I tried again. I think that my skin was maybe irritated by something, or I was on the sun without as much of sunscreen on me. And I really think that I have to give him a second chance and a third chance lately. Now, what was the picture? When I tried for the second time and for the third time, it dries down, but then in the middle of the day it makes my face super oily. Where oil
Leaks.
off my skin, and I have to wash my face repeatedly to get it off. Now, what about this moisturizer? From the box and from the site, we get that this is a double functioning moisturizer. Here it says that it is brightening and wrinkle care. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think that it is double functioning or that it is functioning at all.
And she just doesn't have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses. Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
This includes 70% of Centella water and 10% of tea tree water also. Now, what is Centella? Centella or gotu kola is plant, and Centella water and Centella extracts are botanical extracts basically. Centella water is more diluted than an extract, for example. You have to go to the INCI list of the product. Now, the first ingredient it's Centella Asiatica leaf water. Centella is known to promote wound healing, and it is very commonly used in East medicine. This plant grows mostly there. It is more like a cultural plant, and really they use it for medicine, for wound healing, for burns. Centella also have antimicrobial properties and antibacterial properties, It is also an antioxidant and really soothes and calms redness, acne, inflammation if you have. Then the second ingredient is teeth relief water. Teeth relief water acts by the same mechanism. It is antimicrobial. It is really it has this cooling effect, and maybe that is why this gel have this little bit of a cooling effect. And if you put it in the fridge maybe 10 minutes before you apply it on your face, you will experience a really cooling effect, and it really will deliver relief, but not for me. Now, why they brand it like brightening? Maybe because it has niacinamide, and we know that niacinamide has the potential to whiten the skin, but not to white it in the maybe like some magical bleach or something, but to really promote reliefs on these pigment spots and these erythema spots and calm the skin. The other ingredients that promote whitening of these spots here is licorice. Now licorice here is in the form of licorice root extract, and this plant extract is really useful in the case of maybe rosacea, because of the redness obviously, acne and other pigment spots on the skin, or red marks on the skin. um, Down to the ingredient list, there are some other extracts such as broccoli, cabbage and others, which are, I don't mind it, I don't care about them, but I don't think they serve something like a big purpose to this, but I appreciate the idea of putting it there. What I not appreciate here, and listen me very carefully, is the two or three types of silicones or dimeticones and etc. Now, I don't mind silicones and dimeticones in some moisturizer, but when they are formed properly. Now, I understand that it is gel watery formula, and they have to put some silicones to really moisturize, keep the moisture in the skin, act like an occlusive layer, and not allowing the water to escape from the skin barrier. But here they are not formulated properly, really. Here, when you put it on your skin, and maybe after an hour or less, your skin will become, oil will leak through this dimeticone layer, really. And especially when you have acne or really oily skin, that is not good. Now, this moisturizer is branded like fungal acne safe. Now, I know that fungal acne is not a proper term is melasthesia folliculitis, but for some of us, which we don't have to be skincare experts to want to receive good skincare and cosmetics, really. We don't need dermatologist certification or education, and we are not chemists, we are not pharmacists, and maybe some of us are, but not me, and maybe not all of you. And that's why I don't think that every time when we mispronounce term, we have to be sued publicly to not knowing it, for not knowing it. This is another topic. Now back to this. Now for me this was a pure disaster. Really, I like dimeticone based moisturizer. Why? Because yes, dimeticone is safe. Yes, dimeticone is one of the best occlusives and moisturizing agents, but it really I think that the formulators many of the formulators can't work with dimeticon and silicones, and that is why it feels heavy. Later on the day it feels greasy, it's bumpy. This moisturizer, it was very creamy, and it peels really off your skin, especially when you put on top sunscreen. It really peels through the day, and this disrupts the sunscreen layer on your face. Now, this has no alcohol in it, but this has no the perfume, but this has essential oils. Now, the essential oil that they use here is bergamot oil. Bergamot oil is highly sensitizing agent. Yes, it is down to the ingredient list. I don't really mind it so much, but for some of us who have a very sensitive skin, and who have maybe rosacea or some inflammatory skin problems, I don't think that you have to use this. Really, it is as simple as that. I really don't like it, and I don't recommend it. Now, what I think about this moisturizer and the type of skin that it is going to work. I think that this will work more of the more towards of the combination skin and slightly dry skin, but by any means this will not work for dry skins or super dry skin. This will not work for super oily and greasy skin also. Now, in the terms of comedogeneity of this moisturizer, I didn't really experience pimples or more blackheads coming out, but or little pimples, but it did irritate my skin at first. It did burn, and it forms really occlusive and um, basically I don't like the heavy layer that it forms on my skin. Now, later when I started my Roaccutane or Accutane treatment, I was saving the bottles to use it maybe as a hand cream or in later stage of my journey, but then I tried again when my skin was more of down to the dry side. I pretty much like it.
I feel like I deserve an apology. When I came down those stairs, you did not address me right.
It hydrates my skin and really feel okay. And this is why I keep using it, but it was not for much because my skin keep going drier and drier, and this was not for my skin anymore. And I was going to more down to the heavy moisturizer or more of a moisturizing moisturizer. What is the texture of it? Now I show you. This is really this is the tube. This is the texture. Jelly type of texture. It feels nice on the skin at first, and my recommendation to use it is to use it right after you wash your face on wet skin. Not so much. You can use it on damp skin, but I recommend on wet skin because this have many humectants ingredients, and it will lock the hydration and in. The humectant ingredients in this, I think there are some extracts. I told you before that there is licorice root extract down to the ingredients like cabbage wheat extract, wheat extract, rapeseed extract, sorry, and radish extract. It also has alantoin. Alantoin, as we know, it's mostly derived from plants, and it has soothing properties. Really relieves the maybe inflammation on your skin, redness, and basically protects your skin and hydrates it. My recommendation for oily skin folks or acne skin folks, if you have this type of skin, I really don't recommend this product. Now I know that many of the influencers or skincare gurus or skincare specialists, dermatologists, chemists, maybe engineers or IT computer specialists recommend it, but I really don't think that you have to give your money for this, because probably you will not like it. Now the price in YesStyle of this product is something around $10, I think. Now one tip from me, if you go to YesStyle reviews, down to the product page, and if you click on the negative reviews, or if you want to the good reviews, positive, when you click to the negative reviews, you will see that many of the people didn't like this moisturizer, that it was not very hydrating for their skin, or maybe because of the heavy layer that it forms. If this moisturizer was made maybe with shea butter, it will be better, because as it is a butter, but it is this more of the greasy skin friendly, and I really like products with shea butter. They didn't feel very heavy on the skin. Shea butter has some really good moisturizing properties, and really cocoons your skin and protects it. Even if this was with petroleum or petroatom acting as occlusive layer, and not with dimeticon, I think that this will be better.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Not you. You can choke.
But I really hope that iUNIK think about reformulating these products, because I really like the ingredient list, and that's all for today, I think. Write me down in the comments if you tried this moisturizer before, if you like it or not, and yeah, like the video, please give it a thumbs up, really share and subscribe if you want with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bitches.